once again. We are here to continue the reading. So, next we have Virgo female on the list. So, let's find out what God has done for you. These are the karma readings. So, you have been done wrong in a situation, Virgo female, and we want you to know that God has already executed justice on your behalf. So let's get the details for you. Let's see how you were wronged and what God did to execute justice. Just you. Okay, Virgo female. So, Most High God, please block anybody trying to interfere with these readings. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. Virgo female. How was Virgo female offended, please? And karma for these people. Virgo female. You know, I've spayed many a cockroach with Bagon in my lifetime. I guess this is how the cockroach feel. Because you know when you spray them with Bagon, they start to... The poison coming from my phone, that's how it's making me react. So, yeah. Even the cockroaches get calmer on their behalf. Even cockroaches get karma executed on their behalf. I feel like a cockroach that's been sprayed with Bagon. God executes karma even on the behalf of the cockroaches that got sprayed with Bagon. What goes around comes around, eh? God of justice. Okay, Virgo female. So, subject matter, you can trust me. The subject matter is you can trust someone. Oh, that's what they made you believe. Let's see. Okay. So we got, I don't want to be with you, but the subject matter is you can trust me. Then we have, I never want to see you again. And then we have, I want to change my player ways. Virgo female. That's confusion. So maybe you encourage someone to change their player ways, but they don't want to commit to you. They want to give their lovely nature to someone else. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. So we got, I was influenced by a or some family members. So some people close to this person, they influenced their behavior, their confusion. We got, I am ready to try to do this right. I don't understand. No shit, Sherlock. Equal partners. So they don't understand being equal partners, Virgo. So I guess you're too good for them. Basically, it seems like a situation where you match someone's level of intelligence, maybe their level of success. It's like this person don't feel like they are better than you. It's either they think that you are matching them in power and stature, or you exceed their power and stature, and they don't know how to handle that. So instead of being mature about the situation, they choose to allow themselves to be talked out of being with a powerful woman, Okay, so instead of using your strength to encourage their strength to manifest, they choose to confuse you. And they're happy that other people think the same way, so they just follow that narrative and convince themselves that they're doing the right thing for them by hurting you, deserting you, belittling you, wanting to have control over you, wanting you to be beneath them. Let's read on. All right, equal partners and money. So yeah, so you're just as successful as them, or they see that you have the potential to be just as successful as they are. And it's like, if they can't control you or be above you when it comes to their money, then it's like they feel powerless. Let's read on. We got you broke my heart. So this person sees it as an offense that you are able to take care of your own financial needs. I'm ready to build a life with you. I knew you were the one for me before I met you. I deserve better. This person is very much confused. Like you said, I don't understand. Then we got, I don't want a serious relationship, but I'm ready to build a life with you. I just need to know that you are worth it. I want you to father or mother my children, but my ego got the better of me. So I feel we can stop here with the underlying issue, because what we got here is a confused individual. It's not that you did any, yeah, there's the answer right there. I lack self-confidence. That's a them problem. That's not a you problem. So yeah, and we got, I want a serious relationship, just not with you. And it's not because there's anything wrong with you, it's that there's too many things right with you, Virgo. So this person is afraid of your strength. This person is afraid of your independence. Look at this. I am selfish. That's their problem. They lack self-confidence. They are selfish. They are incompetent in being a leader or exhibiting the status of someone who is in charge, someone who can take the lead, take charge. You know what I'm saying? They can't even control their own insecurities. So this person not wanting to be with you and never wanting to see you again, and they want to change their player ways. It's a blessing for you. Let them go and be confused with someone else. I don't think that this person being in your life would be a good idea, because they are so broken and so weak spiritually that they would bring you more problems than happiness. It's like this person would be more competing with you in the relationship rather than working with you as a team player. Okay? Let's see what's coming after. I am selfish. I didn't care then, but I do now. This person is going to miss you. Okay? What's going on here is a them problem. It's not a you problem. You're overqualified for the job of being their partner. That's what this is, Virgo. Yeah, you deserve better. And they know this. And they don't feel like they're capable of giving you the better that you deserve. So instead of just saying that, they choose to play with you, play with your time, play with your mind, okay? Play with your future instead. You should just say fuck off. Yeah. Because even if it's this person who wants to say fuck off, if they say fuck off, they're going to watch you thrive with somebody who is your equal. And then they're going to feel like crap, thinking, ooh, that could have been me. No, that could not have been you, you idiot, whoever you are. That could not have been you. You don't have the skills. You don't have the self-discipline. You don't have the sense, and you don't have the right influences around you, whether it's your friends or your family or whoever, close family members, family like people around you. You don't have what it takes around you or in you to make you a worthy partner for this Virgo female that's being spoken of in this reading. Okay, you are afraid of her strength, you are afraid of her intelligence, you are afraid of everything that makes her powerful and whole, because you have no self confidence. You see yourself as trash, and you see Virgo female as treasure. And that's why you want the Virgo female, but you know you're not worthy of this Virgo female. Okay? You're not worthy. And you're only not worthy because you don't see yourself as being worthy. That's why you're not worthy. It's not because you're actually not worthy. It's because you tell yourself that you're not worthy. So all of your actions, they emulate that mindset, an unworthy mindset. Because this could be a type of person who is of the philosophy that maybe the man should be in charge, or the man should have control, or if you have a woman that's making more money than you, that's a problem. And they think that every woman, because she's successful, she won't have any respect for the man, and all these stupid, outdated, inaccurate social media rhetoric. Okay, that's the stupid shit that they're pushing on social media. But being with a partner is not about who has more than. It's about the respect, the mutual respect between you two. That's what make a partnership work. Because you may start out as being a higher earner than this person, but if this person apply themselves and stay grounded and stay focused, they could end up being in a position where they make more money than you. Life isn't final. If you want to change your circumstances, you have to work towards these things. And it's not every woman who is a high earner is going to automatically be disrespectful to a man who makes less than them. Because it's not about how much money we make, it's about how good we are as a team. We're building a life together. That means we have a friendship, we're raising children together, we could be having businesses together. We are the person that each other can lean on in hard times, because everybody experience hard times from time to time. This person is a jackass, okay? Their programming is screwed, so they would only bring you unhappiness, dissatisfaction, regrets. Okay, so this person disqualifying themselves from being a partner to you is a favor to you. That in itself is a blessing to you, Virgo. Reputation. Your reputation is better than whoever reputation this is. So whether this is a romantic relationship that can't get off the ground, or if it's a business relationship that can't get off the ground, whatever this is, you're overqualified, Virgo. And that's what the problem is. Not that you're not good enough, is that you're too good. Okay, so age over 250 years. So I'm getting like you're light years ahead of them. Your development, your achievements, you're like way above their level. You're out of their league, basically. That's what this energy is telling me. Your reputation is, you've lost them in your dust without trying to, because I don't believe that you were in competition with this person. You're just doing your thing, and you just happen to be successful and doing well in life. And this person is not. It's like, so what were you spending your time doing? Who were you spending your time around? obviously they're spending their time around some people with some shitty mindsets. And number two, they're spending their time probably drinking, fucking, thinking of schemes to make money instead of actually developing their God-given talents. These God-given talents, they've just been off course in their life, basically. They've been off course, hanging around the wrong people, being influenced by the wrong family members. So their family members are just as shitty in their mindset. That's where they got those stupid teachings from. So they're talking themselves out of a good relationship, because why would you want to get with someone who is beneath your level of achievement and understanding and wisdom and confidence? If you get with somebody who is above you in these areas, if you humble yourself, you will learn from them how to formulate your own path to becoming self-confident, to becoming successful, to becoming smart and wise. If you hang around dumb people, there's nobody to pull you up in that circle. But if you hang around people who have already achieved the things that you hope to achieve, and you humble yourself, then they can show you a thing or two, and then you can create your own formula. They can show you a thing or two about how to achieve these great things. Human beings are so defective, I swear. Anywho, let's see what their karma is for being a nuisance in your life, really. It's like, why are you playing with me? Like, honesty would have gotten us here so much quicker. Stop pretending like you're better than me. Stop pretending that I am the problem, when you know that you are the one who is selfish, you lack self-confidence, and you got stupid people in your fucking ears. So there's no hope for your personal development in this situation, because the programming that you're getting is trash. You're already trashed, and then you're hanging around people that's giving you more trash to believe and base your life off of. You need to humble yourself. Yes, Virgo is above you in certain areas of life, but there are other areas that you are above Virgo in life. So what you're supposed to do is combine your strengths, fool. Hi. It's like these people can be smart in everything else except when it comes to relationships. When it comes to relationships between a male and a female, like romantic relationships, all of a sudden their whole programming goes haywire. Because if it was a business venture, then they know they need to get with people who have the skills, who have the discipline, because that would make them a winner. In a relationship, it's the same thing. You get with someone who has the skills and who has the discipline to help you achieve what you're trying to achieve in a relationship. You want to build a life with someone who knows how to be loyal, someone who has self-discipline, somebody who is not going to break the rules that you set in your relationship. Like, if you're a monogamous person, you need to build with somebody who also thinks and believes the same way as you do. And you need to, in turn, give that same energy. And what you don't know, you should apply yourself to learn. It's a growing process, just like if it was a business venture. If you know most of the things that you need to know to be successful in the venture, but there are things that you don't know, the first thing you fucking do is go and research it. You could do that for business, but when it comes to a romantic relationship, y'all put in no effort whatsoever. You just talk a lot of shit and do a lot of shit. And then you get mad because you can't have your way. Because the person you're dealing with can see that you're full of shit. You can put in the effort for a freaking business venture and for everything else, but you can't put in the effort for your romantic partner. You choose all the worst philosophies that life has to offer to see your partner, instead of seeing your partner for who they are. If Virgo female treat you good, then what the fuck is your problem, you fool? Fucking idiot. You don't have a mind of your own. You're a waste of space for Virgo female. That's what the fuck you are. Taking up valuable space where Virgo can actually get a person in their life who can see their value, appreciate their value, and are willing to help build on that value. Instead of trying to tear Virgo female down so that y'all could be on the same lowly fucking level. Then you're gonna be in a relationship with someone who is just as fucked up as you, probably cheating and shit, bringing in STDs and shit, not taking care of the children. But you created that atmosphere. You wanted to pull Virgo down from her high place, her place of being responsible and wise, making good life decisions. You wanted to pull her down from that stature to your fucking lowly stature so you could feel good about your stupid ass self. And then you create another broken fucking miserable home just like all the ones that you're probably experiencing now or have experienced in the past. You are the fucking problem. Not Virgo female. You are the problem. It's not the Virgo female. You were the problem in your previous relationships too. Because I'm sure you tried this stupid shit on the other people who were interested in you. You brought them down to your lowly level so you could feel comfortable within yourself. So you don't have to feel like the shit that you are. The pile of trash that you are. You need to go look for your own kind. You love broken women. You love lowly women. You love women who lack self-confidence. You love women who need to cling to you and look to your stupid ass for the answers so you both can be fucked up. Go look for your own kind. Fuck with people on your own level. Moo. Okay, you insist on being seen. So we got toys, DNA manipulation, and changed religion. Exactly. This person want to change you to be as lowly as they are. They see you as a toy. So they're trying to manipulate your spiritual DNA. So this person must have been playing a lot of games with you, trying to fuck with your confidence, like making you feel like there are other suitors that are better than you. That's what they want you to believe, so that you could change your way of thinking, change your moral compass. Okay? Come down from your high place to be as lowly as them. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Hopelessness. Exactly. This person is a waste. They're hopeless. So instead of, they don't even have the capacity, in no sense, to climb up and reach you at your high place, Virgo female. They feel hopeless. So if you feel hopeless, you're not even going to try. That's how far down below you this person is. So like I said, this person giving you all this problem and making you want to walk away, I hope you want to walk away. It's a favor. It's a blessing to you. Because this person is going to forever be working on your self-confidence, your self-belief, You're everything that's good about you to make you feel less than, even less than them. That's crazy. If you're hopeless, chances are you're not far from suicidal. Okay, because you feel like your life, who somebody who is hopeless, they feel like their life is over. It makes no sense to try. That's how their mindset works when you're hopeless. Hopeless. You don't even have hope. This person is shattered to pieces. This person is in smithereens. The next stage from there is to become dust. Okay? That's how broken this person is. Useless. Yeah, because of their psychological programming. The eyes are useless when the mind itself is blind. This person needs to emancipate themselves from mental slavery. They're a slave to hopelessness. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And it's all fake certificate. But that's what happens when you don't believe in yourself. That's what happens when you don't believe in God. You end up hopeless. And then this person is surrounded by people who are just as broken as they are. The people that this person relies on for their direction in life, their programming is all screwed. So of course they're gonna be hopeless. This person need a change of environment. This person need to change the people that they're around. A renewal of their mind. They need to erase all the shit that they learned from these other broken people that they're listening to and get some proper teachings, a different programming, an upgraded programming from someone who is actually hopeful and optimistic about life. Someone who, when they lose, they don't just accept the loss. They either move on to something else or they have the confidence to try again and again and again and again. And each time they try, they have knowledge from their last experience. And that's how growth takes place. This person don't have no proper spiritual teachers around them. It's like the blind leading the blind. And you have vision, but they don't trust you. They don't respect you. They want to bring you down. They hate your wisdom. They hate your responsible nature. They've been taught to hate these things. And these are exactly what they need to become a better version of themselves. And the fact that they're confused about you, it says that there's a piece of them who can see the value in you, but they choose to allow that finding to be overridden by the stupid programming that they get from their family members. They choose to hold their opinions of their family members in higher regard than what their actually eyes and their mind is perceiving as the greatness in you. Probably because you're a female too. They don't respect you. They don't want to respect you because you're a female. And I'm a man. I'm supposed to make more money than you. This is how they think. I'm supposed to make more money than you. I'm supposed to be smarter than you. You're supposed to be falling all over me. I'm not supposed to be out here broken up over you. Who says? Your people are telling you one thing, but life is clearly showing you that what the fuck they're teaching you, that's not how life go. It's not about gender. It's about experience, growth, maturity. That's what the fuck you're supposed to be looking at. If you're studying a subject and one of the top persons in this subject is a female and they write a book on that subject, are you not going to read the book just because it's a fucking female whose knowledge far exceeds your knowledge? Are you going to refrain from reading that book just because it's a female? That's exactly what you're doing in this relationship. You're disregarding Virgo's wisdom, Virgo's maturity, Virgo's achievements because Virgo is a female. That's exactly what you're doing. You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, because right now you and your family members are wrecking you. You have a good woman in your midst and you are pushing her away and making her life difficult because you feel less than and because she's a female. It's ridiculous. You have to go to college and your college professor is a female. Are you then not going to go to college to learn what you have to learn because your fucking professor is a female? You dickhead. Right now, Virgo is the fucking college professor to teach you about love, to teach you about life, to teach you about raising children, to teach you about being responsible with money, to teach you about being focused on your life's goals. Virgo is the fucking teacher right now. Your professor is a female. Where do we learn about love from? There's no school to teach us about how to love a person. We learn that from each other. Virgo is the professor in this case. In another area of life, you'll be the professor and Virgo will have to humble herself and learn what you're teaching her. You are a team. That's how you build a life with someone. You build from each other's strengths. You can't be good at everything. Virgo female will not be good at everything. You need each other. You need to get away from these stupid family members that's teaching you all this nonsense. If you want your life to get better. And don't give Virgo female no fucking trouble if you do decide to try and get with Virgo female. You humble your fucking self when Virgo is teaching you how to love. When Virgo is teaching you how to be dedicated to your work and your career. When Virgo is teaching you how to be a great parent. When Virgo is teaching you how to be more responsible and discerning when you choose your fucking friends. You don't have no respect for Virgo when Virgo is expressing their professional abilities. You should leave Virgo alone. Or else I hope Virgo backs you up for coming on her journey and disturbing her peace, disturbing her focus, fucking with her emotions. When you don't even want to try to be a good student. Before you become a teacher, you have to be a student. Virgo is the teacher at this time in these cases. It's not a competition, it's a team. And if you reject this Virgo female who is so excellent in so many areas, you're only gonna get somebody who is a drag. They're a failure like you. How can a failure help a failure to become a better version of themselves? You keep getting women who are beneath you. How do you expect to grow? They have nothing to give you to help you to grow. And you're in a bad place right now because you don't even have faith or hope. And I'm guessing the rest of your family members, they're just as messed up as you. They must be failures at life too. How they get what they get? By lying, scheming, stealing, living a wretched life. That's how they get what they got. Y'all better leave good people alone. Don't go into a good person's life and try to bring them down to your little wannabe demon state. Because good people have demons within too. It's just that when they use their demon, it's justified. If you wiggle your way into Virgo female's life and try to bring her vibration down, I pray that she fuck you up. Turn on the beast and fuck you up. So if you want to come bring in your charm and your pretense and your gifts and whatnot and wiggle your way into Virgo life, making Virgo believe, oh, I'm ready to grow now. I love you so much. And then all your other actions behind the scenes are contradicting what you're showing Virgo to her face. I pray that she turn on the beast and fuck you up. If you don't want to grow, leave Virgo. And if you want to grow, be humble and take the lessons. And show gratitude to Virgo. Listen to your intuition. It knows. Listen to the little voice inside of you, Virgo female, and this person that hopes to pursue you but don't have the confidence to deal with your strength. Listen to your intuition. What's at the bottom of the deck? World domination scheme. If you try to go into Virgo female's life to dominate them, I pray that she turn on the beast and fuck you up. If you're not going into Virgo's life to grow with Virgo, leave Virgo alone. Do not go into Virgo's life to try and dominate Virgo, because you're only going to try to be bringing her down to your lowly level. You are beneath her. If you go into her life and you fuck up her focus from doing her work and taking care of her family and her loved ones properly and bring her vibration down so she can't take care of herself properly, and you go into her life and she start to look uglier than when the fuck you came in, I pray that she turn on the beast and fuck you up. Listen to your intuition about your domination scheme. This is the Beauty and the Beast collective. You get what the fuck buttons you push. Play stupid games, win stupid prize. She's doing great without you. If you're not going into her life to make her life better and to allow her to help you to make your life better, leave Virgo alone. You weak ass. Kind of energies that like fall off, man, fall back. The cards didn't even want to stay on top there. The energy, we peek and see what they are. Let's see. Simpler life, plastic surgery. You need to change. It's not as difficult as you're making it. Virgo female is not your enemy. You bring good vibes to Virgo female, she'll bring good vibes to you. Don't complicate the situation. You want to bring Virgo down from her high fucking place so that you could feel better about your trashy ass. What's at the bottom of the deck? Look alike. You want to go into Virgo's life and pretend. You need to match Virgo's energy. That's what you need to do. You need to build yourself up and allow Virgo female to help you build yourself up so that you're matching in energy. So you don't have to feel like you're little next to Virgo female. Obviously, you have not been spending your time or your energy or being around the right people to help you to grow and develop. What was Virgo doing with her life? Virgo was being focused and dedicated on how to make herself successful and independent. That's what you should have been doing with your life. But you spend your life doing all sorts of stupid shit that don't help you to grow, that don't encourage your independence. And now you meet someone who is further along than you, more advanced than you. Instead of trying to match her energy, you want to bring her down so that she match your energy. Your energy is trash, bruv. No deal. It's an offense. What you're trying to what you're trying to do to the Virgo female, it's an offense. God is not happy with you. God will not be on your side. You're gonna get the worst end of this deal. You try to bring Virgo female down from her high place. God gonna help Virgo female to fuck you up. What you think this is? Instead of spending your life and your time doing positive things with your life, you spent your time playing around, not learning anything, and now you meet a woman of high caliber and you feel all shattered and less than. And you want to make that her problem. Nah, bro, it's your problem. You chose to be crappy. You chose to spend your time and your energy doing the wrong things, around the wrong people, focusing on shit that's not helping you to become your best self. That's a you problem. Don't try and make that Virgo's problem. Virgo has already passed a certain stage of development. Don't try and pull her back so she can match your foolish energy. Virgo, take a picture of yourself. If you allow this person in your life, take a picture of yourself before you go into the relationship, and then do like a 3, 4, 5, or 6 month checkup. If you're looking worse than you were looking at first, just know that this person has got to go. You know where that bad energy is coming from. Get rid of quickly. Okay, God will be on your side. So if he wanna be what's this word, like stalkerish, and wanna be, you know, one's like, if I can't have you, no one can have you. If you wanna be taking on that energy, don't worry about it. God is on your side, because as you can see, this is their karma that's about to be revealed. So they're already committing offenses against you, and God is going to fix the problem. So let's see. I don't know if this is the actual split. Whoa, excuse me. Okay, so I guess it's the part where you think about all that was said. You have time. You know how it goes on this channel. I'd be talking an earful anyway. It's good to have time to let that percolate in your brain. Okay, so the subject matter of their karma. We've got specific marks on the body, cuts, bruises. Virgo, did you go into beast mode already? Or is that what's gonna be their future? I don't know. Let's see what God mean by that. Tell her we beautiful, but we beastly. Don't fuck with this. Don't try to fuck with us. Okay? Shit. You can enjoy our beauty, or you can experience our beast. You choose. We don't want to hear your words. Your actions is what we're going off of. You keep your sweet words to your bumbleclad self. We see what the fuck you're doing. Let's check this middle card before we continue. Okay, so their karma, we got faulty, male, psychological programming. Straight, no chaser. That's what the fuck we've been saying all along. So their karma is to get more faulty male psychological programming on top of what they already have. This person gonna be all the way fucked up. If you hear that this person has deleted themselves from the land of the living, you don't have to wonder why. Because it looks like this person isn't going to change their surroundings. They're not going to change the people they're around. They're not going to change anything. They think that the world is supposed to change to suit them. And they're faulty male psychological programming. So it's like what this person has been taught about what a man is and how a relationship between a man and a woman has go. The shit is faulty. Their psychological programming is faulty, and their karma for this shit is to get more faulty male psychological programming. There's no hope for this person, bruv. This person is going to be all the way fucked up because they refuse to change. They're not changing their friends. They're not changing these family members. They think that they're right. In all their misery, in all their bad choices, they feel that they're right. This person is hopeless. Trust me. This person is truly the definition of hopeless. This person is a moo-moo. So we got age 41 to 60 years and still a class A moo-moo. Still a class A moo-moo being fake. Thinking that they have the fake authority. Thinking that they have the authority to be how they are. At 41, this person isn't learning anything. Imagine how much life this person has lived and they haven't learned from their own experience. They're such a fucking daft person that they don't look at their own teachings that life has been giving them and conclude maybe life is right and my people are wrong. Let's read on. At age 41 to 60 years, that's a big man. That's a big man. This is the type of age range that young people would look up to for guidance. And this is how this person thinks. So imagine the young people who are learning what this person has inside of them. They're only gonna make more idiots like them. Anyhow, let's continue. The thug life. They're only gonna make more idiots like them, bruv. Fake license, thug life. Over 120 years, over 8,000 years. So the numbers are going up. Let's see what God is saying. Food, faked death, birthmark, new job, divine authority, world domination scheme, or dominating female scheme. We got cashless society. So you have to be cashless. You have to be dependent on this person for this person. That's their philosophy. Let's read on. Political or government, it's a lie. So they need you to be cashless, they need you to be dependent, and they need you to see them as the one in charge. But it's a lie. Faulty male psychological programming. Let's read on. So we got new life, secret society, Chinese, Indian, hopelessness, air, fake passport, changed religion, living grand, fingerprint, disguise. They're fake. Let's unpack this and then I want to dig in some more. I'm being told to dig in some more, dig deeper. So let's see what God is saying with all this information here first. So basically, men of all types of different religions and whatnot, they're being taught the same nonsense when it comes to how to see and interact with women, how the relationship between male and female is supposed to look. The man is supposed to have all the power, even if he's a fucking idiot, even if he is irresponsible. The woman is supposed to enter his life and just follow all his irresponsible behaviors, accept his irresponsible instructions, allow him to drive the car even though he doesn't know how to drive. If he drives you both over a cliff, thou shalt just go along with it and say nothing. Yeah, that's what they believe. And this is why we stay single. Because that kind of mindset, it invokes the beast within. Because you're going to get out of my life by will or by force. You either go willingly or I force you out of my life, even if that means taking yours. You're not going to bring me from my high place to a place of poverty, a place of lack, a place of dependency, when I'm fully capable of creating a better life and a better environment for myself, by myself. I'm supposed to subject myself to a life of dependence and depravity and irritation and uncertainty with you because you're a man Grow up. Or else go look for your own kind of woman. There are women out there who would gladly be with you, especially if you know how to sling that dick proper. Yeah, there's a lot of women out there like that who would be cool with you doing that shit. Go look for them. Because if you come fuck with us, our kind, it's not going to end well for you. We promise you. We promise you. We are blessed and highly favored, and God sent us here to be champions. And the men that enter our lives must also be champions, not jackasses like you. Not fools like you. So this person is 41 to 60 years and they still have this thug life mentality, a fake license. So they have no authority to be doing this thug life because they're supposed to be examples to the young men. Responsible examples, examples of responsibility, examples of growth, examples of learning from life's experiences. But they choose not to. They choose to be a thug anyway. So we got over 120 years, then we got over 8,000 years. That's been their food. That's been the teachings that men have been receiving. So it's like it started off being that way, and then it just is like the 120 years could be like an experiment or something, and then they found that it worked, so then they just keep trying to perpetuate this mindset in our men. So we got food, that's the psychological food that they were receiving. But then we have faked death, and then we have a birthmark. So faked death, so that's pretending like something died, and the birthmark could be like a new appearance or a new emergence. So it's like instead of being brutal with that programming, it's like they shifted the programming a little bit, making it look like they have changed and they are better people. That's why we got the birthmark. You got a birthmark when you're born or to be reborn. Then a new job where they make themselves look divine. So what they're doing is instead of being outwardly thuggish, outwardly dominating, they create this impression as though they are divine. So these are people who would run to like religion. They would pose as though they are into God. They pose as though they are godly. So these could be people from all these different faiths, like the Christian faith, Rastafarian faith, the Islamic faith, Hebrew Israelites, these Indian people, well, the Muslims. I don't know if Muslims and Islam is the same thing. I don't think they are, but they're kind of the same. But all these different people that claim say that they are of God and they dress in holy garments and they read the holy books and they do rituals that make themselves look like they are of God. When it comes to their women, it's a completely different scene. They're actually about domination scheme. They're actually about putting women in situations where they are cashless. So we don't have our financial freedom, thereby we become dependent on them. They feel like if we don't have, because I've been hearing talks on social media coming up about that, Men feel like the reason why they can't get a good woman anymore is because women are making their own money. They're very upset at the fact that we are making our own money and we no longer have to depend on them. But the thing is, when we're not making our money and we depend on them, instead of treating us as though we are a valuable partner and a valuable addition to their life, valuable addition to their life, they treat us as though we are beggars. They treat us as though we are leeches. Who wants to be treated like that? But they don't care about that because all they have in their mind is, I own you, female. I am bigger and badder than you, female. I am going to overpower you by any means, female. Anyway, so yeah, so they want to create this society where women are no longer financially independent anymore, because they think that that's going to give them more control over us, government. And God is saying it's a lie. God is saying, think again. Okay, let's read on. So we got new life, secret society, Chinese, Indian. You know how, I don't know how Chinese treat their women, so I can't comment too much on that. But I know how Indian women are being held down. They're not even allowed to, well, for a while they weren't. I don't know if now they can get an education. I don't know if now they can drive cars. I don't know if now they can like have jobs, but they had to fight for their right to have a job, fight for their right to um to, this is what I've been hearing, fight for their right to get an education, fight for their right to, even if they want to marry someone, they have to fight for their right to marry who they want to marry, who they actually love, or else they will be cut off from their family and their family's fortune and left out in the world desolate, and they get killed for trying to assert their independence and find their own personal power. This is how they treat women in the Indian societies. Okay, and then the Chinese societies, I'm guessing that their women are grossly held down as well. Let's read on. So hopelessness. Yeah, their women are subjected to a life of hopelessness where you have to depend on the man. The man is the powerhouse. Okay. So we got air. So air usually represents what is spoken, and that then we have that followed by fake passport. So basically God is saying again, it's a bumbleclot lie. Then we have changed religion, living grand, and then we have fingerprint disguise. So these people from these ways of life, they're actually hopeless, or they're forced into a life of hopelessness unless they're fighters like me who are willing to stand up to these bully males or male bullies. Okay, these man bullies, these man bitches, because that's what they are. If you only feel powerful around a woman when she's beneath you, even by force you're willing to make her beneath you, that makes you a man bitch. That's what that makes you, a fucking bitch. If you want a woman to be beneath you, then you need to actually be exhibiting those qualities that speak for themselves. And as this woman is the woman who will be helping you to clean your house and look after the children and prepare a nice meal for you, I think that she deserves to be treated with the respect that a team player, an equal, deserves. You can freely go out and make your money because you know that the home is being taken care of very well. Because if it's not, she get a beating or something for it. So that means if she's doing that part, if she's playing that part well, she deserves to be treated as though she is someone who is playing that part well. Not even that you want to give to women. And then you want to go out and have sex with other women. And if you bring in sicknesses to the women that you got in your house, you feel like there should be no consequence for it. Get real. That's why I am single. I will finish you for trying to finish me. It's only fair. I am not the one. You want to treat me like I'm the fucking mud at the bottom of your shoe. I'm risking my life making children. I get up every day. I cook you good breakfast, good lunch, and good dinner. I keep your clothes clean so you leave the house smelling good to go into public. I keep your skin healthy so you look good when you go into public. I keep the house clean so you live in a nice environment, and I get no respect for that. I get no props for that. How about I go on a 1 month protest where I don't do any of these things in this house so that you can see exactly how vital I am to your happiness? How about I stop doing all my duties for 1 whole month? I won't even stay in the apartment with you. So any mess that's in the apartment will be what you put there alone. I'll even take the children with me wherever I go. I won't even leave you the responsibility of looking after children. I won't leave you the responsibility of getting them ready for school, teaching them how to wash their skin, teaching them their basic ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and helping them to learn to read books. I won't leave you with the responsibility to freaking supervise what they're watching on TV to make sure that nobody is programming our children with any nonsense. I won't leave you with the emotional responsibility of having to deal with your children when they're fighting each other and they need to settle their conflict so that they don't grow up actually hating each other because of something that happened when they were so small. I won't leave you with all that responsibility. I'll take them with me and continue to do what I've been doing when it comes to the children. But I leave the house to you so you can see just how much of a pig you are and how much I brought balance to your existence. You wash your own clothes. You clean the toilet that you piss in and miss. Almost every time you go to the toilet, you miss. But you don't see when I'm scrubbing the toilets behind you. You don't see when I'm cleaning up your piss off the floor. You don't feel that that has any value. Live in your pissy, stinking bathroom. Use your dirty tub or your dirty shower. I'm leaving you for 1 month or 2 so you can really see the difference with when I'm there and when I'm not, because you obviously don't appreciate my efforts as wife, as your counterpart. You think that this place just cleans itself up? You believe your clothes get washed and ironed and dried and folded out and put away by them fucking self? You believe that the food just get cooked by itself? You believe that the dishes get washed by themselves? You want something to stick your dick in, go out and look for the bitches that you were fucking while I was there in the first place. You don't need me for that. You know where to get pussy when you want pussy. I hope the woman that you're fucking is willing to come to your house and clean your house and cook for you and wash your clothes and do all those things that I was doing. I hope that if you impregnate her, she make children for you and treat your children as well as I treat the children that we have together. I hope that those children grow up to be respectable, successful men and women that make you look good, make you proud. I hope that she knows how to settle conflicts between your children so that they don't end up either killing each other or killing you in your sleep. Because what your children see in the house with how you treat the woman in the house is exactly what they're going to emulate. It's what they're going to be. It's what they're going to do. It's what they see as the norm. You're raising monsters. And you don't want to be told that. You don't want to hear any truth of how fucked up you are. You want somebody to keep pretending with you like there's nothing wrong with you as a man. So let's read on. So we have Chinese and Indian women live a life of hopelessness. We got air, fake passport. So the air would be communication. Then a fake passport is something. So how they were spoken to and how they were taught, it's not what they're supposed to be. So that's why women fight to change the religion, change the status quo. They fight for their right to an education. They fight for their right for financial independence. They fight for their right to be respected by their husbands. They fight for their right to be able to speak on important matters to their partner. Because women are not dumb. Sometimes the woman is the one with the answer that you need. And God do that just to show you how easy you are to destroy. And if you have the type of woman and the type of relationship with your woman that you tell her to keep her mouth shut, the answers that you're seeking will never come because you don't deserve it, because you have no respect for the one with answers. You think that men know everything. So women change things so that they can live better lives. Living grand. We got fingerprint is a disguise. Let's read on. So your fingerprint is your personal identification, but it's a disguise. So women have been getting fooled to not see themselves, but some of them have stood up. They fought for their rights, for their independence, because they're not treated properly by the men in their life. Let's read on. So the way that they once knew themselves to be, they know it was a disguise. They know that they were more than what men tried to get women to believe that they are. I want to talk about the man is the head of the household. No, God is the head of the household, my dear. God is the head of the household. That's why sometimes you have the answers and sometimes your woman has the answers. That's why you need each other. You're neither head of the household. God is the head of the household. Any household where God is not the head of the household is a household that is destined for ruins. When you humble yourself and know that God is the head, and you're not then competing with your partner for first place or to have more power and authority and more say so, even when you're wrong. Imagine that. You want to be listened to and you want to be obeyed even when your instructions are destructive and wrong and unfair. and ungodly. Who does that? Don't you want to win at life? And these are karma readings. So just know that if you do that to somebody, you get your ass kicked by the universe. You get your ass kicked by God on their behalf. So even though you think that they're hopeless and they're helpless against you, big, strong man, and you think that you're going to fucking abuse them just because they're smaller than you and they're a female, and you allow people to make you believe that men are supposed to dominate females, God show you by fucking you up. If this woman is incapable of fucking you up herself, expect it. You will pay for it. Faulty male psychological programming. Teaching fuckery to men all over the world on how to interact and how to see women. So we got Caribbean. Age over 10,000 years. Over 200 years. So it's a countdown. Fluent in multiple languages. Exactly. Look at Caribbean women and see how free we are. Look at Caribbean women and see how capable women are at being great, doing great things, having their own businesses, being a strength to a man when he's down on his luck. Without exalting herself over him, because there's no need to do that. You're a team. You love somebody, you're not going to treat them as though you're better than them. That's not what love does. I could be successful and still not act like I'm better than you. Why? Because I love you. I want to pull you up with me. I look good, so I need you to look good. I want you to look good, because you looking good make me look good too. And nobody need to know what the actual status is in our home if it messes with your confidence, because we get that you are human. But sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down. That's how life go. Standard. Why do you need to bring me down just because you're down? Then who's going to carry the family? Who's going to keep a roof over our head? We are a team. Who's gonna feed the children? Who's gonna make sure that we keep eating? If you can't work at the time, then be a stay-at-home dad. We made the children together. There's nothing embarrassing about that. Your children will only grow to love you. Who cares about what the rest of the world believe? It's a time for you to bond with your children. It's a time for you to experience what mothers have been dealing with for a long time, so you can learn to see life from her perspective. So you will know that she deserves more appreciation. The shit is hard, especially when you got 2-3 children that you have to take care of at the same time. Plus yourself, plus your man. That's 5 people you have to cater to. And then if you still got a job, you still have to find time for that. They can give you this faulty male programming all day, but life itself shows you something else. And you would do yourself a great justice to pay attention to what life itself is showing you. Because a lot of y'all get great women in your life and you fuck it up by this stupid faulty male psychological programming. And then you end up fucking living with a fucking bottle of glass to your head of liquor, trying to drown out the fact that you are an asshole and you do deserve to lose her. Or you turn to some other kind of intoxicant. Or you turn to fucking every little bumbleclot thing that fly by you, just to try and block out the fact that you fucked up. You never should have put yourself in a position where you lose such a good person like that, somebody who actually loves you, whether you're up or down. When you're down, they actually help to keep you up by assuming that position of provider because they have the capability to do so. We are a team. Until you can get back on your feet, I'ma hold us up. That's what a good woman does. I'm gonna hold us up without making you feel like shit. And I hope that you don't allow yourself to feel like shit because I don't see you as shit. I know that sometimes people are up and sometimes people are down. Because when life changes and I'm down, I don't want you to make me feel like I'm a waste of space around you just because I'm not bringing in money. Look at all the other things that I do to help hold the family unit together. So the Caribbean women, we got 10,000 years and then we got 200 years and fluent in multiple languages. That means we are fluent in different things. We are well-rounded. We have education. We have the right to drive. We grew up well. We grew up having uh the choice to either be independent women or be women connected to a man. If you want to be a traditional stay-at-home wife, you have the option to do so. If you want to be a business lady, you have the option to do so. So fluent in multiple languages, that's what it's talking about with the Caribbean women. Look at how we exist. Look at how we live. We choose what path we want to take as women. And you men are being taught to hate our freedom, hate our capabilities, when we are exactly the type of women that you're supposed to want in your life. Because if you're the only person in the family that is smart, if you're the only person in the family that has money, you have a career, you have connections, if something happened to you, what happens to me and the rest and the children? What happened to your wife and your children should death become of you suddenly? Do you not care? Because that's not love. You should care. For some of you, your woman's independence is the only thing that can save you and save your family or help keep you up while you gather your strength again. But y'all choose to keep the women down. Even though you are sinking, even though you are drowning, you prefer to let all of you drown together than to give the woman her power to hold the family up. Let her play her part as your partner. There are some horrible women out there, but all of us aren't horrible. We don't look down on you because you make less money than us. We don't look down on you because you can't do certain things right. It's about growing together. If you can't fuck me right, it's my fucking job to teach you about my body, my likes. And if I can't fuck you right, it is your job to teach me about your body, your likes, your desires. Not just drop me and go find somebody else who could do it better. The grass is greener where you water it. We're coming from two different walks of life. We're two completely different people trying to get to know each other. I am not your last woman now. You are not my last man. You're somebody new. I need to get to know you. You need to get to know me. So what's this countdown about? We got Caribbean, 10,000 years, 200 years, fluent in multiple languages. So for a long time, because who were in the Caribbean before the Africans were brought over there? I think they said that the Indians, I think were Arawak Indians. Look at the family structure of the Arawak Indians. They don't hold their women down. They don't fight each other. They work as a team, and they're happy to do so because the men treat the women with respect. The men treat nature with respect, and thereby the women treat nature with respect, and the children grow to treat nature with respect, and nature nurtures all of them. The fact that God allowed whoever to come in and destroy them, it doesn't make them any less correct in the way that their family structure was set up. God only allowed those who killed them out or got rid of them to do so for whatever reason. I don't know what their crime was against the Most High, or if the Most High is just trying to teach the world something, or the Most High decided to deprive the world of what a healthy family structure is supposed to look like. But you see what they're like. They love each other. They respect their hierarchy. The women know their place, but because the men treat the women well, they don't have to worry about taking care of the kids and making sure that they provide food and, you know what I'm saying, taking care of home things while the men go out and hunt. The men go out and climb trees and whatnot. And some of the women, they knew how to hunt and how to climb trees and whatnot too. Because we're a family, we're a team, we're a unit. We're supposed to be strong together. Because you're male and I'm female, because I'm female, I'm supposed to just be like a fucking wet rag. I'm supposed to rise only when you want me to rise, sit when you want me to sit, talk when you want me to talk. Follow your every command, even if I know that's a shitty one, or I'm gonna get my ass beat. I'm not allowed to feel tired or feel sick, thereby throwing off your schedule at all. I'm not allowed to be tired or sick with all my duties, or else I'm getting punished. Who does that? What kind of mindset is that? Faulty male psychological programming. You don't make sense. So what? You never get sick. You never feel tired. Do you know what I had to deal with all day that even made me sick or made me tired? Do you even care about how your woman spends her day? Let me see what's coming next. So we got 2,000 years, and then we have 400 years. And then we got Anunnaki energy. So Anunnaki energy is those ones who are in between good and evil. They could drop either side. It's a characteristic. Plastic surgery, karmic justice. So to change is karmic justice. We got on a mission, and there's that 250-year card. That's like lightning, quick. Listen to your intuition, it knows. Age 500 years, accent, and then we got silence. So I'm hearing Adam. It's about 10,200 years. People from the Caribbean, the people before the Africans that were taken there, and then the African women who were taken there.
we don't live like the Indians live. We have more freedom. So that makes us fluent in a lot of things. Okay. Then we got 2,000 years and 4,000 years. So 2,400 years. We got the Anunnaki characteristic. So, like I said, it's like that the ability to switch between good and evil. But then that's changed, plastic surgery, and that brings karmic justice. And we have on a mission, and we got the lightning. See, the 250 is coming through as a lightning. Okay, listen to your intuition. So by changing the characteristic, it brings karmic justice. So this is like women realizing that we deserve more respect, standing on that, and by listening to our intuition, aka God, it basically changed us. We got age over 500 years and accent. What's your accent? Your accent is kind of like a fingerprint. It tells details of where you're from, where you've been. Okay. And then we have silence. Let's see. So we got meat suit, mask and or fake bodysuit. New lifestyle. So remembering where you came from so that you can create something new. It's like same body, same meat suit, new lifestyle. So females, we're still females, but we're creating a new lifestyle for ourselves. Change their race. So basically in this case, it's like when the race card come up in the other readings, kind of like a competition or changing your position. Let's read on. 61 to 80 years. So it's like when we get to a full stage of maturity, a lot of people that get to that, imagine you go through life for 61 to 80 years being under a man who is beneath you. You know he's beneath you. You live all your life seeing that he's not as smart as you, even though you haven't been to school. Some people are just born with certain gifts. Imagine what it must feel like for a woman to have to live under a man who is beneath her. She could probably drive better than him. She probably has the capability to bring in more finances into the house than him. She's seen him make decisions and she thought to herself, well, that's a stupid decision. She can see what the fuck is gonna come. She know that she's gonna brace for whatever ridiculousness is gonna come because she already know it's a bad decision. So even though they keep them from going to school and they kept them from learning certain things, there's certain in some people are just inclined to be intelligent. You can't stop someone from being intelligent. No matter how much you try, if they want to be intelligent, they're gonna all they have to do is pay attention to life. And if you spend 61 to 80 years on earth living life, you learn some stuff. You don't need to go to school because before there was any school, people were students of life. It's because of what they learned from life that encouraged them to then go teach people, and that's how schools begin. So people were students and became teachers before there was any school. The school of life is a real thing. So imagine living 61 to 80 years under a person that you know is less than you. That's a prison in itself. And you have to subject yourself to every consequence that come with that man's poor decision making. And you have to see the shit coming and still stay there. Because if you try to escape it, you won't get fucked up. In some of these religions, you get stoned to death. They kill you. Nobody ever find your body and there's no consequence for it. Why? Because you're a woman. Just because you're female. Just because you have a pussy and a womb. So yeah, so within 61 to 80 years, they learned life lessons. I didn't even see this was the next card. So me and God, we're on the same page. You learned life lessons. You know the man you're with is a fucking idiot. And you had to stay there and live with it. And then when you get to like 61 to 80 years, you start to feel like, oh, I'm about to die anyway. I'm not going to live my latter years under this type of fuckery. And so people together for 50 something years, 60 something years, and then they break up. 45 years marriage, suddenly break up. Why? 50 years married and suddenly you break up. In your latter years, you break up. Why? Because the woman decided no longer will I be subject to this faulty male psychological programming. So the karma for this stupid man who need you to come down off your high place to be worthy of his inadequate love is to get more faulty male psychological programming. This man is trash. He wants to subject you to that lifestyle where you're in the house, you can't leave when until he tell you you can leave. You can't have friends that he don't want you to be friends with. You can't speak when he don't want you to speak. Okay? Your job is to clean his house, wash his clothes, cook his food. He don't have to pay attention to your emotions. He don't have to pay attention to your opinions. He doesn't want to hear your opinions. You're there as a meat suit. You fuck me when I want to be fucked. You suck me when I want to be sucked. You do what the fuck I say. I own you, bitch. That's what he's saying. That's how he thinks. That's the reality. Toys. God say, run away. You're just his toy. You are his plaything because you're a woman. And God said this person will learn life's lessons because they think they can rewrite what God already put in place. Women are just as valuable and capable as men. And because men waste so much time trying to dominate each other, women are more focused on building themselves. We exceed your abilities and you mad about it. Because y'all want to stay and have dick swinging competitions. Y'all don't want to learn nothing for real. Y'all don't want to face the truth about anything for real. Y'all want to just create your own realities. It's a man's world. You tell yourself that and you actually believe that shit. Bitch, women are here. And if we're focused on the right things and you're not, it's only inevitable that we exceed your abilities, stupid. So while you're out mastering fucking, we are mastering our education, our emotions. We're making our bodies healthy, keep ourselves looking good. We are mastering how to manage our money. We are mastering how to raise great children. We're mastering how to cultivate a happy family circle, even without a bumble-clad idiot man in it, because you're only going to fuck it up anyway. You are not welcome. You are the weakest link. Man, male, man boy. That's what you actually are. A man boy. You need to get real. We don't want you. We don't need you. So shout outs to all the man them out there that missed this faulty male psychological programming. Because we know that not all men are this stupid. Some of them have actually seen the light. They got this programming, but they managed to escape it because life showed them, yo, that's a fuckery. And they were like, you know what? You're right, that's fuckery. They had to lose about 2, 3 good women before they catch the lesson, but they got it. And so they are working to change the male-female dynamic when it comes to romantic relationships, when it comes to partnerships with their female counterparts. I want one of them. Women like this Virgo female, they deserve one of them. Somebody who is going to help to raise her even higher, because he himself is on the rise and he knows her value. She's a person, not just a female. Just like he's wise and he's strong, she's wise and she's strong in her own way. They benefit from each other's strengths and they conquer their weaknesses together. Growth, expansion. Don't be jealous when you see them rolling up. See, that's a real power couple. Relationship goals. That's what a real power couple look like. It don't mean you don't have problems. It means that you know how to deal with those problems. And still love each other. And still root for each other to win. Not use your strengths to belittle the other. How you think your partner gonna feel if the woman do it to the man or the man do it to the woman? That's how you kill love. You kill a relationship. You kill a winning streak by doing shit like that. Who the fuck does that? I pray that good men find their good woman. And I pray that bad man like this man that want this Virgo female find a woman that's just like him. Someone who got that faulty programming just like him, but from a female perspective. Now there's a movie I'd like to watch. I'd love to see what life is like inside their house. Oh, it must be explosive. I pray you find a woman who is just like you. And I pray that this Virgo female find a man who is just like her. It's only fair. God of justice. Hallelujah. We praise the Lord. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to leave this one right there. Until next time, my darlings, take care of yourself and those who are worthy of your time and your energy and your attention. Take care of those who help to elevate you, not those who bring you down. You invite anybody into your circle and you find that they're bringing your vibration down. It's time to lessen the time that you spend with them or cut them off completely. Okay? Stay focused. Nobody got time for that shit.